team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time.
It's all about what does it take to break you.
If you are satisfied, if you are not hungry, you need to check yourself.
And what papers you gotta go get it and go out.
Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you gotta make today count.
Alabama is back as the champion. Catch, Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked up by Patrick Surtain.
What's happening? What's up? Hey, first off, I'm gonna start this thing off by saying, hey, congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs for winning the SEC championship and stopping the fucking Texas Longhorns from coming in the SEC the first year and winning the SEC championship. Congratulations to them. I said early in the season, if Georgia are gonna make it to the playoffs, I think they will probably win the freaking Natty. And I still think even we're gonna start them, but we'll see. But these besides the point, how y'all been doing today, man?
I've been good, bro. Working myself.
Yes, sir. Hey, it was funny today. We were texting a lot today. And I'm wondering, I'm like, how in the fuck am I at work just texting this guy? Like, it literally, I was just sitting down, making the thumbnail, doing the show and texting y'all like, get up, do something here now and then, come back, sit down, do the same damn shit. I'm like, I'm tripping. But I'm straight.
Everybody call you and try to talk to you, like, hey man, I'm working over here. Leave me alone.
I'm busy. So, man, what you been up to, man?
Man, shit, just dealing with the rain, hanging out. Ain't done much of nothing today, man.
Yeah, facts. I had to work today and I didn't do much of nothing, so I feel I feel. So, man, we had to talk some college football. Did they get it right? Stop crying about the portal players. College football playoff. And what if college football had an NIT? Would y'all be interested? I know a lot of people won't, but I goddamn will. A lot of people say they won't watch this shit. I damn watch it. I'm a football fan, so shit. Anything you give me football, I'm watching it. That's me personally. But before we get started, y'all, shit, label in the chat, hit the like button for me. Stephen Hicks, Van, on the show with me, 6-0, Eric D. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. William Bryant, appreciate all y'all tuning in. Please like and subscribe to the channel and comment. Tonight, I already talked to these guys. We probably feel a lot different than what y'all feel about it. And it's okay if y'all don't agree. Y'all can voice y'all opinion in the comments. It's okay. I won't be butthurt about it, but I feel a whole lot different about this shit, and I think Rise Up and Van do too as well from talking with them. But we finna get into the first topic, and I'm finna put the batters up tonight where they got. Did they get it right? Did they get it right? In your opinion, Roll Tide Rise Up, did they get it right?
Me personally, my opinion is, and y'all know this is my opinion. I'm not an expert. You know, I heard somebody call us analysts. I ain't no damn analyst, man. I'm just who's sitting on here talking his noise and giving his opinions, you know, of what he see. But I think they got it right, to be honest with you, man. Listen, I know a lot of people upset and, you know, people in their feeling and they're talking about the strength, the schedule, and this and that and the third. But just to be honest, we didn't handle what we needed to handle. And it is what it is. I can't cry. I'm not one of them dudes that cry about, listen, I take it on the chin. You know, if I failed, I failed. I'll be the first one to say, hey, man, listen, I didn't prepare well enough or whatever. And that's on me. My bad. So they got it right. And Alabama really didn't deserve to be in there, man. I know a lot of people feel they did, but we should have handled business. And we definitely shouldn't have lost to Oklahoma.
Van?
Well, I can't disagree, man. Like the problem, I hear the schedule get brought up. I hear this and that. The committee didn't do this. The committee didn't do that. The problem is we had the power if we went out, even after 2 losses, to go, and nobody would have questioned it. But then we drive up to Norman, Oklahoma. We kick a field goal, shit all over ourselves, and then we got a 3rd loss to a team that at that point was 5-5. Had fired their offensive coordinator 2 weeks prior. The quarterback situation was kind of up in the air. They'd had injuries all year, even going into that game at different spots, especially at wide receiver. I can't be mad at the committee. I can't be mad at SMU. I can't be mad at anybody other than the team for not getting it done. You know, being a fan's being objective of your own team sometimes. So objectively, I was aggravated about us and how we play. Y'all heard, if any of y'all were watching after the Oklahoma game, we did a show. I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy even after we beat Mercer and we beat Auburn after that. I still wasn't happy because that Oklahoma game, we just didn't put up any fight. We hadn't showed consistency all year because every time we started to gain momentum, we'd get a loss. So throughout the 12 games, we weren't consistent. So I can understand to a point why they didn't pick us. But you know what? I still like our head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I like the players that are there. I like the players that are coming in the next few days from the transfer portal. If they, you know, come to our school, whatever. Looks like we're going to try to upgrade spots. So, hey, man, let's build on it and go next year. We were the first team out of the playoff committee selection. We were this close in DeBoer's first year. I can't get mad about it. It wasn't a bad season. His first year, a lot of pressure. You know, you take over for the greatest coach of all time. There were flaws, yes. But overall, we had a pretty good year, man. Let's go and beat Michigan in a bowl game and prove we should have got in.
Tony B, shout out to you, man. Congratulations to them Bulldogs too, man. Y'all go win it all, bro. Go win it all. And I so appreciate y'all beating Texas.
Right.
In the first SEC championship they played in. I sure appreciate that more than anything. So
exactly. I second it.
Yeah. There's a couple of things that, you know, you heard they was talking about. First one I want to talk about, did they get it right? I feel like they got it right because in the end, we ain't handle business. We lost to Vandy.
Mm-hmm.
And listen to this. We are a team that says, we are a fan base that say, we are the standard. We hold ourselves to high expectations. But then we argue this. Vandy is a better team this year. And I agree. Congratulations to Vandy. Congratulations to Clark Lee. But at the end of the day, they were 6-6. They are in a bowl game because Alabama did not beat them.
Somebody else.
They were a better team. I agree. They were a better team. But as a Bama fan, that shit is not acceptable. It happens sometimes. I get it. Get it. Then we go to freaking Norman, Oklahoma, 3 points. So I'm bringing that up to say this. We hollering about strength of schedule. Our two to three losses we had wasn't even the strength of the schedule.
It's true.
Wasn't even the strength of the schedule.
Right.
Oh, Tennessee, good team this year. Okay, I see that. I had us losing 2 games this season.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them motherfuckers, we lost 3. 2 of them motherfuckers wasn't no Vanderbilt in Oklahoma. Vanderbilt was a team, but they 6-6. They 500.
Right.
Oklahoma had all the receivers out. They had fans playing wide receiver. So you know they finna run, and they run it down our throat. We holler about revenue. Alabama brings us. Man, stop arguing that shit, because our fans, we ain't getting no check cut from that shit. We ain't getting no piece. We ain't getting a piece of that pie. So stop that shit. Stop arguing. We the standard, and we hold ourselves to a high expectations, but we're arguing on the level of a peasant. At the end of the day, I hear that strength of schedule shit, but guess what? We lost 3 games. SMU lost 2. The second came in the goddamn on conference championship. Give it to them. Damn it. Listen, I'm glad it didn't happen for this one reason. Because I hope the current players on this team and this current staff can learn from it. Because if we get into the playoff with this wishy-washy play, still won the bad season, but it was inconsistent. That's what I mean. Moving forward, you might think it's okay. Listen, I'm raising boys and a young lady. Listen, I'm calling shit out. I ain't, oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay if you do this and you'll still get this. No. What you gonna do? My son, 7th grade football, struggling to get on field. He cracked the starting rotations at that time. But you know what that shit do? I looked at him and said, if you still want it, what we gonna do? He told me, Dad, I love football too much. That goddamn all season we worked. He fucking cracked the star rotation all season, had an awesome season, and he's continuing the process. So, fans, stop that shit. Stop that shit. It's over with. Take it on chin. Let's hope they get better. Coaching staff, players on the team, let's hope y'all get better. I want to see y'all get better. I still believe y'all. I believe y'all. A crazy thing, I feel like we are in a rebuilding mode right now. But guess what? We luckily in a rebuilding mode with the winning season.
Right.
We luckily in a rebuilding mode with a winning season. So all that other wishy-washy shit, man, cut that shit, man. Cut that shit. In the end of the game, I played a lot of baseball. I played a lot of baseball tournaments. Some sides of the bracket are harder than other. You lose 2 games, you out. That's point blank. They ain't give a damn about no strength of the bracket. They ain't give no shit about that. Only reason why I think a strength of the schedule should matter if you got the same goddamn record at the end of the day and you lost that conference championship. That's me. Now, what I'm saying, don't take it for gold. This is all opinionated. But that's the only time strength of schedule should matter to me. If you got the same record at the end of the day and you fight for the goddamn last 2 spots or the last spot, that's the only time the strength of schedule should be even a thing. But at the end of the day, we lost 3, they lost 2. And the losses that we had wasn't the strength of the schedule.
Hey, and I want to throw something in on top of that too, because I see a lot of people, saying, play, SMU and boys and schools like that, strength of schedule, easy schedule, whatever, right? And I've been hearing this a lot, and I don't think people really understand how football works and how scheduling works. So I hear people saying, "Yeah, man, we're gonna schedule light, and then that way next year we have an easy walk. We could just walk off into the playoffs." Listen, bro. You got 2, maybe 3 out of conference game. You don't schedule your conference game. You don't schedule your conference games. You can schedule your out of conference game. So, and if we're gonna say we play Mercer in Western Kentucky. How much easier do you want it to be? USF, USF gave us all we wanted. To be honest with you, 2 years straight.
Facts.
2 years straight, they gave us all we wanted. So, I can't get mad at SMU. I can't get mad at Clemson. I can't get mad at Boise. They played their conference. It is what it is. We'd always talk about Georgia in the East, and they ain't got nobody in the East, and so and so. Man, listen, they play their schedule. We can't schedule conference. So I understand, and I agree with everybody as far as SEC being a tougher conference. We all know that. We know that.
No debate.
But hey, we in that conference. So when they made the rules for the 12-team playoff, they didn't spring these rules on us a week ago, 2 weeks ago. We knew about this when they announced we're doing a 12-team playoff. We already knew what it was going to be, right? Ain't nobody have a problem with it until we didn't make it. Now it's a problem because we just figured we were going to waltz up in there, right? I did. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm like, man, Alabama 14, Alabama gonna be in there like like yesterday. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. But I ain't gonna cry about it because Alabama didn't do what they were supposed to do, and that's on Alabama.
That's my thing, man. Like everybody's telling me, well, there wasn't a clear path to the playoffs. I'm like, there is if you win.
Yeah.
If you win the games you're supposed to win, there's a real clear path to getting into the playoffs.
Oregon won, and they had a straight clear path.
Yep. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And like we understood that if Clemson won the ACC, they were going to get in, right. Even though they had a 3-loss record because they won conference.
They could have had
about that last year.
Right. They could have had a 1-9 record and made it to the ACC playoff. If they win,
and they're in.
They're in. We knew that.
Right.
It is what it is. Whether we like
it or not. That's my thing. Like we can argue semantics till the cows come home, but at the end of the day, the team we root for and we love so much, and we've always rooted for, they didn't get it done. They lost to Oklahoma in a bad way. They looked bad against Oklahoma. Vanderbilt bullied them.
Mm-hmm.
Win the games in front of you. We couldn't get a win in the state of Tennessee this year. You got to split the difference on things. You got to win. So those games are not the games you can. Tennessee's understandable. They're in the playoffs right now. A loss to Tennessee doesn't hurt you. But when you lose to 2 6-6 teams, but then beat a Georgia, run LSU out of the stadium, barely get by South Florida to the last 5 minutes, inconsistent.
South Carolina.
Oh, escaped South Carolina with a win. Mm-hmm. And I remember people were arguing about South Carolina because, there was a possibility there for a little bit that they could sneak in. Difference is they won 6 games, like 5 or 6 games in a row to end their season. They got better as the season progressed, and you could see it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, am I disappointed? Sure. I want Alabama to win every year. I'm a fan of Alabama. I want them to win every year. And I understand what Eric D's trying to say here, man. He's making a good conversation, a good argument. Yeah. All we can do is state what we see, man. Right. And Eric D, we've been talking about it for a few days, and this is just kind of how we feel about it.
We play in Wisconsin. That's the toughest out of schedule team, Power 5 team, Power 4 team, that we played. Everybody else was South Florida, Mercer, Western Kentucky,
But the thing is, we arguing about why play conference. How the conference shit ain't what caused us not being in the playoffs.
Nope.
No.
It was
the 3 losses in the
conference. And yes, I get we know SEC is the top. We're at, and that's opinionated from conferences. That's opinionated, sure. But ACC can't choose their schedule. We talked about it. The way I feel like if strip the schedule is going to be an argument, all them teams we play to get their ass kicked, I like it for them players. They get to come play on the big level, but fuck it. Take their asses off, stop playing them motherfuckers, and you schedule somebody relevant. But even then to say, when you schedule these games so far out, who to say they ain't gonna suck in? Because remember when we played Miami, I remember back when we scheduled Miami. That's when that turnover chain came back. They was you were supposed to be back, but when we played them after we scheduled them that year, the U went back. They went back. They went back. They got their head smoked, and they were getting their head smoked. Damn. Like so, even then we can say I say that. But at least you're trying. But damn them little Rudy Poo teams, if strip the schedule matters so much, I put it out there. Listen, you can start scheduling these, making them non-conference games, scheduling somebody harder. And if you don't say it won't harm your playoff chances, but don't say nothing when your playoff chances come questionable at the time because you decide to go their route.
I'm going to speak from a pure fan here. I don't want to watch Alabama play 4 shitty teams. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like that's ruining. I would rather us go out and have an 8-4 record and know we battled Ohio State in a non-conference game, Notre Dame, hell, Oregon, you name it. I want us to play the heavyweights. You know what you got when you play good teams. You don't learn shit but get injuries when you play teams that you should beat by 40. So if we go out and play 4 shitty ass non-conference games, what does it prove? What does it do for us? I don't want to watch that shit. Just as a fan, I don't want to see it.
Right. And to be honest with you, like I said, bro, USF gave us all we wanted. They gave all we wanted, man.
Because we're inconsistent right now.
We are. We so inconsistent, man. Like I said, we look good this week. Next week, I'm shaking. I'm a little nervous.
Yes. And I'm gonna say one more thing. You know, the SEC, in my opinion, is the best conference by far. But conference realignment has screwed a lot of other conferences from having more solid, even competition too. You know, when we jump out and grab a Texas and an Oklahoma, what does that leave anybody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate conference realignment. I miss the old days. One of my favorite games I've ever watched was 2008 or 2009 when Texas and Texas Tech played. And Michael Crabtree makes the catch with like 4 seconds left on the sideline. They go to tackle him. He don't get tackled. Runs in for a touchdown. Texas Tech upsets Texas. Y'all remember that game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was great football, man. They've took that rivalry away. It was a big deal when Texas Tech would upset Texas. They don't play no more. Conference realignment has screwed up Oregon and Washington now in the Big Ten. And I know this ain't the topic, and I'm going to sew it up real quick. But, like, you remember when I used to stay up and watch Pac-12 games late. I enjoyed it. They killed that. They absolutely killed that. Yeah. You know, regionally, you had rivalries. They don't matter no more. Like, so, you know, I remember Sankey saying that in the future, 5 to 10 years, they could see like a big super conference happening with like 30 to 40 teams. And that'd be your power teams. That's who plays out. And then they'll do some type of playoff. I don't want that. That's just the NFL. Is that not exactly what that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're taking away so much of what makes college football different than any other sport. Straight up. And I understand it puts a W on the record. Earn it. That's what the game's about. I don't care if we go out and beat a Chattanooga.
Right. To me,
we've out recruited them. We beat them before we got there.
Right. And to me, man, if we do that, and this is me, and I understand what Eric is saying, but that ain't no but a participation trophy to me, man. That ain't no like that's all it is, a participation trophy. Yeah, we ran through our schedule. We should run through the schedule if everybody's up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We really should. I don't like, how can I say it? It just sucks. I don't know, man. I'm just not. I'm the type of dude that I play the hand that's dealt, right? And I don't like folding. I don't like folding. If you know I got a bad hand, and I lost that hand. Redeal, and let's play again. That's just me. You know, I don't like crying. When Alabama lose, I get pissed off. Trust me. Me, Van, and NSJ, and Kangaroo Black, we be upset, but we have, you think about it, like, okay, well, it is what it is. I don't want to blame the refs. I ain't heard people blaming Dabo Swinney, like, well, all of a sudden, they let it up and they let SMU come back, and then they go down. Come on, people, man. I don't want to be them type of. If y'all gonna do that, that's on y'all. But I can't do that. I can't be that fan that's gonna throw a conspiracy and everything, or Dabo kept us out. No, Alabama kept Alabama out. Dabo ain't had nothing to do with it. If we had to be Oklahoma, it don't give a damn how many field goal Dabo kicked or slowed down or sped up or whatever the case may be. We still been in there. So I'm not one of them dudes that like to make excuses. I mean, if it's blatant, it's blatant. If it's plain and blatant, then that's a different thing. Like some referee calls. That's blatant. But if you ain't do your homework, don't go tell teacher dog ate it up, because we didn't heard that shit before. I'm just saying, that's just me, man. That's all. I don't like whining and crying, especially for a bunch of grown men. That's just me.
At the end of the day, we lost 3. They lost 2. Oh well.
And
Strength
can
of
we
schedule,
not?
again, strength of schedule. But like I said, our 2 losses weren't even the strength of the schedule. So,
and as at the end of the day, as fans of Alabama, can we not look at the positives sometimes? Just sometimes, can we not look at the positives and go, "Hey, pretty good year from first-year coach."
damn right.
We see things we need to improve on.
Right.
We see things that we've done well. We're already seeing guys in the transfer portal that show an interest in us that would be an upgrade in several spots.
Yes.
The recruiting world, we're on fire right now still. Man, there's a lot of things to be happy about. You're not going to win a championship every year. I would love to. It's just not going to happen.
Nah.
Yeah.
And like I
Eric D says, pull up Indiana and Penn State schedule. I understand that. I do.
I don't
I
damn about
understand.
Indiana and Penn State.
No.
I don't.
And I don't either. Like, we controlled our own destiny.
Yes.
We should have beat Oklahoma. We didn't.
Listen, if we want
to
have a strength schedule, why Florida ain't in the playoffs then? They shit went hard.
Florida had one of the strength. Yeah.
I mean,
it got to mean something, right? I mean, and I get them points. I really do get them points. But at the end of the day, we didn't do what we supposed to do when we needed to do what we needed to do. And that's just the consequences of not taking care of business. That's a life thing. That's a life thing. That's when you're raising your kids type thing. Hey, you don't take care of business, what happened? You let somebody else choose your fate. And we let somebody else choose our fate.
Did we not miss the playoffs like 2 years ago?
Yeah. And
then we was right back in the mix next year.
On. A lot of this stuff been going on.
Sure. Put a Stephen Hicks thing up.
Okay, right here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Seriously, I'm agreeing with Stephen Hicks.
Dude, that's a solid point. We did, man. We made fun of Tennessee and FSU last year, and everybody's like, well, their quarterback was hurt. But hindsight's 2020. We didn't know Georgia was going to blow the doors off them like that. Half the team was going to sit out. At the end of the day, they was undefeated, won their conference. Had that been Alabama, even if we was in the ACC, we would have all been mad. We would have all been mad.
Alabama Tide, this is not the link show.
We would have been if Alabama, what would happen? What happened to FSU? Would have happened to Alabama last year? There wouldn't be no committee. We would have burnt that committee down.
Yeah.
And I would be leading the charge. Y'all know we would have too. We would have burned the committee down, man. Like, dog. And we got in over them, man. We did. We did.
And you know what? We was happy to do it too.
Yeah, we damn sure was.
So you got to take the good with the bad. We got to take the good with the bad.
We got to deal with medicine. You got to take your cod liver oil.
And Eric D, I'm with you, but that's what I still say. You said bottom line is that we need to win the easy games, but let's build a schedule that doesn't make it so hard on us. Hell, it's the SEC conference. We got to play the conference games. We don't pick the conference games. And what I'm saying
is, the only team in the SEC.
The games that we do pick, them ain't the games we're losing.
Tennessee had a bad loss to Arkansas, but they rerouted the ship, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they lost to Georgia, which is understandable. Georgia's in the playoffs for a reason. But Tennessee's also in the playoffs because they didn't let one bad loss ruin their season. They got it done. They got better as the season progressed. I wouldn't want to have to pull up and play Tennessee right now in the playoffs.
We won all of our out of conference game, Eric D. But we lost to the gut but rock bottom teams in the SEC. We lost to Vanderbilt and we lost to Oklahoma.
I get the analogy.
We gave one team a berth for a bowl game. The Oklahoma game, we made them bowl eligible. So it ain't the out of conference game that why we're here. It's not the out of conference game. It's the in conference game that we can't control. You know.
But even you saying you talk about the future, but even with the future, it's the same thing. We can't schedule our conference games. scheduling an easier game is not making the case because those are not the games that are harming us.
We still have the same record.
We have great success out of conference no matter what teams are ranked. I mean, last 10, 15 years, we don't lose a lot of non-conference games, if any that I can think of off the top of my head. So that's not our issue. And what happened to the spirit of competition? What happened to the spirit of competition? That's what made Alabama the baddest dudes on the block for so long. We would pull up and play anybody. We would pull up and play everybody was scared to play us.
And overall, what you just saying, man, that's what's getting me sick and tired of this. What we've been doing. When I say we, I'm talking about the fan base. We're arguing on the level of peasants, bro. We arguing on the level of peasants.
Yes.
Just take that shit on the chin. Take that shit on the chin and get. Hopefully, they take it on the chin and get better, bro.
And I do though. I see where Eric D's coming from, talking about in the future.
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Eric D,
I mean, I see what he's talking about.
Anyway. You my dog anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I love his comments, man. Yeah, but like in the future, there probably needs to be some type of fine tuning. But at the end of the day, next year, same difference. Go out and take care of business. Don't let it come down to the committee having to decide between you and another team. Make it so that where your wins talk for themselves, they have to put you in.
That cool, Eric. I'll be the same way too. In the other shit, I'll be like, God damn it, so much I want to say, but I'm not gonna type out it. But stay tuned in, Kyle. I'm liking your comments, though. I'm liking it.
Right.
I'll tell you what I had a problem with. Not necessarily us getting picked. I didn't care for the seeding because the whole point of getting picked, being like first, like Oregon, it was maybe having a little bit easier time with that bye, but man, it seemed like they got a murderer's row. Like there's certain teams that it feels like the deck stacked against that actually went out and got a bye week. And I'm like, it's set up kind of goofy to me. I don't know. It's hard to say. It really is.
But overall, man, my opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
We ain't do what we're supposed to do. But again, it's all opinionated. It's all opinionated.
For sure.
So, moving right on. I want to bring up this topic. I want to bring up right here. Stop crying about the portal players. Stop. Let's stop it. And I ain't saying y'all, but I've been seeing a lot of people panicking about portal players. What's your thoughts about this, Van?
I'm in agreement with you, man. Like, I don't know why we're in our feelings about something that we already knew was going to happen. Like, this is going to be every year for multiple teams. It ain't just us. And if you look at the fact that a lot of the guys that are leaving are guys that barely played, if any, or didn't contribute when they did, it's possibly an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the problem here because the guys they've got scheduled to come in tomorrow, some of the names they've talked about, I'm like, dude, them look like upgrades to me. The kid from Florida, the defensive lineman, the interior lineman, is a beast. Freshman All-American. Sounds like an upgrade to me. Conception, the wide receiver from North Carolina State, gadget player, man. You can use him in the backfield. You can use him in the slot. He's a guy the defense always got to be aware where he's at on the field. Sounds like an upgrade to me. I'm good with these guys, man. Like, it is what if they can't be here for whatever reason, that's their right. Just like you ain't gonna tell me where to work at. Like, if you're not getting playing time here and you're serious about your future in football, I can understand leaving. I get it. I wouldn't want to sit there and rot away on the bench. It's cool with me. I got no hate. I root for guys that Alabama used to have that go to other schools. I care less. I hope they all do good. But I also want to see us upgrading it. I like the guys we're interviewing right now.
Yeah. Got a couple of visits locked in already. We got the NC State wide receiver, Kelby Collins, locked in for a visit. Then we got the tight end from Arkansas. He locked in the visit. T-Town Tree was
Roll Tide, sis. Okay. You want me to go next? Because my take might be different than y'all take on this.
Cool.
My take is on a whole different path with the portal. And I'm gonna try to be quick this because I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. But this is my thing about the portal, right? I hear people talking about these young men, and I'm gonna stop calling them kids because we're like,
yeah,
I'll call them kids. Them men, they getting paid millions of dollars. Cool. All right, these young men, right? But since the portal opened up, I've been, seeing people call, oh, they trash, or, they leaving because they don't want to compete, or they couldn't, they can't handle the competition, or whatever the case may be. They trash anyway. Well, if they trash, then Alabama trash because Alabama recruited the people. They didn't reach out to Alabama. Alabama extended the olive branch to them. That's the first thing. And all the people calling them young men trash, how did you do when you were at Alabama? How'd you do when you were there? Point. Your ass ain't go. They ain't offered you no damn scholarship. Not a one. So shut that shit up. That kills me. When you start dumping on, I'm talking about human beings. I ain't talking about kids. These are humans we talking about.
Yeah.
You start talking about these young men, oh, they trash, they ain't this, and they ain't that. Listen, I feel a certain way about the portal. My thing about the portal is this: that it needs to be regulated some type of way. Because it's too wild, it's just too open now. Mm-hmm. And I told the guys here on the panel this, and I tell everybody in the chat, this is my thing. And it may not be, somebody may have a better suggestion than me, and that's all good. But I say you get one free. You get a freebie, right? You do your one transfer. After that, if you try to transfer again, you got to sit a year. You have to sit a year. It just, I mean, it's jumping from team to team to team, year after year after year. I've seen people jump from team to team to team within the off season. You've been on 2 or 3 teams within a 4 or 5 month period. That's crazy to me.
How many guys I just sent y'all today and over the week, they didn't transfer like 3, 4, 5 times already? Eric
Gilbert, when you sent us about Eric Gilbert, I thought the man.
I forgot about you playing football.
Right. But I mean, I'm just saying, TJ Finley, in the port, come on, man. That's too much. So you get one freebie. This is another one for me. I think you should have to be, should have to be in college 2 years. I don't think a freshman should be able to transfer. Really, this just, like I said, this is me. This is my opinion. Unless you got a hardship or something and you need to get back home close to the mom or, something like that, that's cool. But you just transfer because you didn't get playing time. Like, I don't understand Caleb Odom. I understand, but I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give yourself time. But if you want to transfer, that's on him. I'm not going to call this man out his name. I'm not going to do all this other stuff. I'm not. But a lot of these fans I see, y'all gonna have to realize we're in a whole different day and era. The transfer portal is here. Whether they regulate a little bit better or not, them days of holding players hostage is gone. See, if a player come in, and this is the issue I have, if a player come in and he stayed 2 or 3 years, 4 years, and then he don't never make the field, y'all don't give a damn about them people. Oh, you think, well, he stayed at Alabama, he didn't transfer. But then he didn't get the chance to make it to the NFL. He got no film on himself. Nobody really got a chance to evaluate him. So you can't ball and chain these young men no more. You can't do it. And a lot of people pissed off about it. Like, oh, they want to be here. Hey, man, listen. If you're at your job and you've been trying to get a raise for 5, 6, 7 years, and your management, your boss, whatever, keep telling you the same thing. We'll look at it. And then the competing company across town offer you a job with better benefits. You getting paid more money. If you don't go, that's on you. But I'm out of here. What's up, KB? You know me. I'm Fairweather like a mother, bro.
Oh, Fairweather ass entertainer, KB. What's up, brother?
But y'all gonna trash these young men, man. They call these guys out their name because they like you've been here 2, 3, 4 years, and you see you ain't gonna make it, and they gotta satisfy you and stay and compete. But they stay and they don't make it, and then they done ran out of eligibility. They can't go to the combine. They ain't invited to the combine. Now they gotta.
They're gonna say at least I like that he was a true Alabama man. That's it.
Fuck that. Y'all selfish as fuck. That's just the bottom line.
Straight
I don't
up.
fuck with selfish people. I can't mess with. That's why I ain't like all these transfer portal. I'm a big Alabama fan, man. I love going into podcasts, but I can't go into these portals. I can't go into these transfer portal videos because I'm a comment reader. And I see these comments, and they're making me hate a lot of people. It's really making me look at a lot of people sideways. I ain't lying to you. It's leaving a bad taste in my mouth, man. Come on, y'all. We got to be honest. Think about it. Like I said, some people understand. Some people don't give a chance. 1 year you out. Hey, listen, I get you, man. I ain't finna call you out your name, and I'm not gonna trash you. Do what you got to do. But I can't expect a young man to sit here 3, 4, 5 years and then just sit here. And then if he decide to leave, I F him and he trash and he wasn't good enough. He better than me because Alabama ain't never offered me shit. And I, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man.
Hey, man.
This year brought out a lot of work, man. I don't know. Maybe it's been this way the whole time, or maybe my eyes are looking at things differently. But I just can't trash another human being because they make a decision. I question some people's decision, but it's their decision.
And even one thing I disagree with you about the freshman shouldn't be a transfer. The only reason I disagree because I believe everybody should be allowed one freebie transfer, but after that, if you make the wrong decision on the first transfer, when you make the second one, you're gonna have to sit it out for a while. You're gonna have to sit it out for a while. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I disagree with, but everything else I agree. And a lot of players that hit the portal from Alabama, Kendra Law, underutilized. Kobe Prentice, underutilized.
Yep.
But with that being said, yeah, they were underutilized, but what did we miss if they were underutilized?
You miss what you get, Can't miss what you never had.
Do I think Kendra Law would have been that mofo if you would have schemed up on him well? Heck yeah, I think he would have been that guy.
But let's be honest, that went on under Nick Saban too. We didn't use it down there either.
That was the next one I was gonna bring up too. A lot of people talking about the boy underused him. How long Kendra Law been there? He been there, been underutilized.
Right.
He been underutilized. Kobe Prentice, I think he been underutilized. But you can look at so many different ways about that. But most of the other players that hit the portal, the players that weren't playing or was a non-factor anyway. Well, I understand underutilized, but still was a non-factor. The players that we gonna get that we're looking at, they're impact players for the other teams.
Yep.
So proud about these portal players. Some of these guys, yes, it's the mindset of I wonder where he could have been. But hey, we ain't see it. We ain't missing it. And it's normal in today's college football world. These guys are going to hit the portal. And I'm glad these guys can get paid. I'm glad they free or they can do whatever to do. And Rise Up, one of the things you were saying, how these fans talk about these players when they make a decision for themselves, a man decision. Y'all, when my son get older, don't be surprised when Nick Saban Jr. disappear from this shit because of that shit. Don't be surprised if I disappear from this shit because what I ain't finna do is sit here and goddamn look at all these comments because my son decided he wanted to go play for this goddamn other team because he looked at the real aspect of, he got a defensive line coach that can truly develop him.
Yep.
Looking at real aspects of football versus the aspect of most fans looking at football don't even know what the hell they looking at don't even know what position is what, but you got goddamn so much of a goddamn opinion about some shit that you don't even really know about. There's a lot of fans like that. I realized that at a high school football game that we all watch the goddamn game different. I watch the game in the trenches because I used to be an offensive-minded guy, but now my son is in the trenches, so I watch trenches, defensive line and offensive. I like to see that battle. A lot of times I don't even see what the hell going on behind the other shit. My dad, he watches the game as a referee. Soon to get a good play happen, what he does, take it out of the play and start looking in the back for a flag. Then you got the other fans at the game, they're just sitting there fucking looking and just fucking arguing shit down you. Every time a flag argue, what the flag for? They ain't do nothing. The flag on the other team. What the hell you fussing for? You just out here watching. You don't even know what the hell you looking at. You just watching. But I get it. We all different type of fans. We all different type of fans. And that's what it is. Oh, I'm upset. Hey, my bad. At the Pop Show, this is my guy. I was on his podcast the other day. Man,
this is pretty easy to figure out. This has got to be a Michigan fan.
Oh, Michigan. Oh, yes, sir.
Hey, good job on upsetting Ohio State. The whole country was rooting for y'all, man.
Hey, I already got your stuff live. Already in here. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. I know my Alabama people, SEC people ain't studying on Michigan, but he really talks some good shit, man. He got a good panel over there. He a good dude. I rock with him, and we can speak truth to each other. I speak truth to him and whatever about how I feel about my team and his team. I like him, bro. Go subscribe, please do. I'm put it up there one more time. I'm getting off subject, but nah, I got mad love for him, bro. Mad love. But yeah, don't be surprised when my son come up, when he start really getting, if he get that goddamn on clout like that, don't be surprised if I disappear off this shit because of that one thing. My thing is, we going to get top-notch players, and we basically cleaning up our locker room. And hope they go find spots that work out for them as well. Hope they go find spots that work out for them as well. Like, really, I do, truly, because I was so invested in so many of these guys because I keep up with recruiting a lot. So I do get invested in these guys in a different way. And one of the things I always say about recruiting, a lot of these guys are high school good. Taking a step to the next level is a different beast. Everybody don't translate to the next level. Every program ain't for everybody. Sometimes when guys be there 3 to 4 years, sometimes it's the player. It is the player sometimes. Especially when you start seeing them transfer, it's them. But whatever it is what it is. But Alabama gonna be all right. Like I said before, I feel like we are in the rebuilding stage. But look at this rebuilding stage is in the 9-3 season that I think the boy is really going to get guys that really going to fit what he wants to do. And I think we start seeing a turnaround. I think we really start. We saying a turnaround 9-3 is not bad. We saying a turnaround. But
let's show you how spoiled we are, bro.
Yes, that's how spoiled we are. That is how spoiled we are, bro. Like, seriously, man. I think it's going to be good. I think
I'm going to be straight up, man. It's weird to me that we get mad at the kids for making business decisions, but we don't get mad at the NCAA who allows it to happen. Like, they're the adults in the room. They're the ones that allowed the Wild West and didn't put no barriers on nothing. But we get mad at the kids for taking advantage of what's there. That's weird to me. Like that's like getting mad at your coworker instead of your boss when something weird happens at work.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Right. I know. Like I said, man.
You're defending the power structure instead of the people that's in it. You get what I mean? Like that it's like class warfare in America, and I ain't gonna get political, but we all get mad at each other over some dumb shit when we should be united. You know, like don't get mad at the people taking advantage of the rules. Get mad at the people that set the rules. They're the adults.
Yeah, what is it? Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I believe that's the way it's been said.
But seriously though, man, you know, like we be on these young men hard about transferring. Like I said, Tricia, she spoke on Caleb Oldham, and I agree. Caleb, you know,
that one hurt me.
And I agree with how he handled it. And we should have saw it coming when he retweeted them tweets about him not getting the ball with him.
Yeah.
Now, I look at him, he's a young man, fresh, straight, true freshman. And I was gonna say, some take my argument away on this, because I was gonna say, hey man, you're a freshman, wait your turn. But then he looking at Ryan Williams over there, who really was supposed to be in high school.
He's supposed to be playing in the state championship.
He's supposed to be in high school, he's 17 years old, you know, he's still 17 years old, and he's like, and he's a freshman too. So how is he getting on the tag? So I can't really say that.
That shows you right there. You have to make big. This shit is a business. This shit is a business. Us fans, we're looking at it as fans. Like I was telling my brother this morning, he was talking about money and shit. I said, y'all, I said, you saying all this? I said, an Alabama fan that never had to face these decisions before in their life. Of course, we saying money and everything. Look at that. Of course, we saying it. Fuck that. Hell no. But with Caleb Odom, it hurt, but I get it.
Yeah, I always love when you hear about people that get rich.
So you got to do stuff in this NIL. My bad, man. You got to do stuff in this NIL period that we paying these kids now. So therefore, we're gonna be forced to do shit uncharacteristic for the business to keep them there, keep them here, so that person won't hit the portal. Because if we don't force feed Ryan Williams and keep him happy, goddamn Ryan Williams will be in the portal too.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things. Do we take a chance force feeding Ryan Williams? Or shit, hey, Kayla, don't take the lick for me. I got you to the season over with, though. I'll take the lick to the season over with.
Right. You know.
It just cracks me up, man. Like, we act like money don't control everything in all of our lives, man. Unless you're fortunate enough to have enough money that it don't matter. Like, let my job offer me $2 more down the road. See y'all.
Hey, it's said right here. It's said right here.
Exactly. And everybody's like, oh, don't let money change you. Shit, give me $1 million. I ain't the same guy no more. I got less worries.
Listen, I don't know if Caleb Odom got paid or not, but I know he visited in Washington. He going to team up with his old high school quarterback, and if he go there, I guarantee he get paid. Because if you're not getting paid something in college football today, you the fucking flunky.
Yep.
Quick story. Y'all don't know this. I never told nobody this, but y'all know I got a grandson, right? You know, I got I have 2 grandsons. But one stay here with me. And long story short, his father he passed away. So when his father passed away, that's my daughter's son. Right? So when his father passed away, I said to myself, I said, this is my grandson, and I'm gonna do whatever it is I can in my power to be a father figure here. All right, I'm gonna make sure he ain't gonna need or want for nothing. In my power, what's in my power, right? And I gotta help my daughter out. I gotta. So me and the wife, and we like, hey man, we're gonna make sure we're gonna do this. We're gonna lock in, right? And he know I'm his granddaddy, but I'm the male to him.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching him, I'm leading him. Now he's starting to, he's 7 now. He wanted to play some sports and stuff. Well, y'all know recently I had a job change. Now the job is more stressful, but I got more money, a lot more money. I'm gonna tell you, I was at my other job from 2004 to 2024 to at the end of 23. Wow. I started a new job in January of 2024. This is I started a new job. So okay, I've been there 20 years, right? I ain't had no beef, no bargain. But when the new job came along, hey man, it was like TV, like the stuff you see in the movie. The man interview, they had been talking to me for a minute, and me and my wife thought we were done. My kids grown. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna kick back a little bit, and But when my grandson, when this happened, I'm like, I gotta, I still got to be here for him. So, and they called me, we talked, whatever. And at first I was like, nah, man, I've been in this job. I got seniority here. I got time. I got all this time in. I got a 4-week vacation. I ain't trying to throw it out the window for a couple of extra dollars that don't make sense to me. Everything is calculated with me. Y'all, them people that man got a piece of paper, wrote a number down, and pushed it over. You know how they do in the movies?
Yeah.
Man, I picked that paper up. I was like, yeah. Let me call my wife. Bro, I had to make a business decision. I had to make a decision, and that decision helped me help my daughter take care of my grandson. So, some things he want to do, sports and this and that. Then I'm there. So, if you got to make a business decision, if you don't, then it is what it is.
Man, I think of it like Uncle Elroy. And next Friday, he said, "Yeah, I always said I wasn't gonna never leave the hood. I would never let nobody change me. And as soon as I got my check, I was gone." And I would be too.
Facts. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at none of this shit. I ain't mad at. And Stephen Hicks, what you said, I ain't mad at that. But I wonder. I just feel like it is some contracts. It's just something we haven't seen as fans. So we always say contract, but I really do believe it's something. But I feel like he's saying the contract, like to get them there, stay for a 2-year minimum. I don't know how contracts go, but it got to be some contract. These people can't really be goddamn $10 million signed. Okay, here you go. I know they can't be doing that.
Right? Are they stupid if they do?
Yeah.
These business people, they ain't get that money by being that dumb.
Yeah. But sometimes, like a dude told me at work, sometimes you got so much goddamn money that you are dumb. You do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've been doing dumb shit on no money.
But yeah, man, that's all I want to talk about the portal. Y'all got anything else about the portal, bro?
No, that's it for me.
No, man, I actually want to re-up on something about the playoffs just real quick. I'll tell you another thing I'm tired of, and I'm not specifically talking about our head coach. I'm talking about all the ones we seen on TV groveling, trying to plead and beg to get into playoffs. And I'm like, man, y'all talk about these kids ain't got mental toughness, but the head coach up there looking real weak right now. Let your product do the talking for you, man. Like, that ain't a good look to me. Like, stop it. Just stop it, man. Yeah. Like, it got on my nerves. I don't know, man. I just, like, we hard on everybody. The head coaches hard on everybody but themselves. And I'm like, man, that looks weak to me. I can't help that. But yeah, we can move on. I just want to get that out.
No, I feel that. Like I said, I'm raising young men, young boys to be young men, a young lady to be a woman. And if you do some weak stuff because of your lack of, I gotta address it. I can't tell you. I can't see and tell you as your father that it's okay. You can keep doing that and you'll get what you want. Even though I want to do that with my daughter, but reality is I can't. Like, you can do what you want to, baby, for real. That ain't reality. But reality is you gotta correct them when it's time to be corrected.
Right.
And
I can sum this up.
I ain't going out here vouching for you. Goddamn, we play better and we coach better. Let's get it together this all season together, and we're gonna make them rethink ever leaving us out again.
Right.
Next season.
I can sum this up real easy. I don't know why we're so entitled as fans to think that these guys owe us any explanation for the decisions they're making for themselves. That's what I really, if you want to boil it down, break it down to what it really is. Nobody owes us anything unless you're part of that university. I didn't get to go to Alabama. I didn't go to college at all. It's pretty obvious if you hear me talk. Whatever these kids decide to do, they don't owe me shit. They don't owe me no explanation. They don't have to tell me nothing. They can take a pay cut. They can make more. Obviously, they felt like it's the right move for them. I don't call them and ask them what I should do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, they don't owe us anything. Like, we're going to have to get with it and watch it for what it is and accept how football is now. Or stop watching.
Right. And we don't own them. Like, we act like we own them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really be killing me. Like I said, the ball and chain. We can't chain them young men down no more. We don't own nobody, man. What's wrong with us?
No. And Eric D, I agree with you about coaches that were also campaigning against Alabama on shows. That's bullshit too.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit too. I don't like it overall. Be unbiased.
Because that one of those things that, bro, worry about your team not getting in, bro. If your team ain't in there, worry about what the hell you worry about? I'll be like, bro, I don't care what none of these folk got in. My team ain't in. We at the draw board right now to figure out how we're gonna get in next year. I don't care about. I ain't talking on Alabama. I ain't talking on nobody who ain't made the playoffs. I'm worried about if my team didn't make the playoffs. I'm worried about not making the playoffs. And this analyst doing it, yes, Booger is an asshole. He don't like Alabama for some reason, and I get it. He was
anybody. Listen, any grown man ain't Booger ain't shit. Yeah, I just said that.
You look like a Booger.
Your name is Booger.
You like a Ninja Turtle without the do-rag, without the bandana.
You like a brown skin Shrek. What the hell are you talking about?
He like a Ninja Turtle on the day off.
When it dries up.
Like, man.
He got the name Booger for a reason. I bet he used to eat him when he was a kid. I trust you don't get them type of name for no reason.
He look like a uncircumcised.
He got caught like this all the time. Every time his name got called in class, he turned like this right here.
Yeah, Booger did play for Coach Saban. I do know that.
Did.
I do know that. But he's still a Booger.
And then you go on TV and say Booger. Like you got a Brook Brothers suit on and you said call yourself Booger.
But more to the story is Bama coaches, Bama staff, Bama coaches and Bama players. Hey, let's get it together this offseason. Let's get ready to make a run next season. But next time we're gonna talk about the college football bracket. And I'm gonna pull it up on my whatchamacallit. How I do this. And we're gonna goddamn, we ain't gotta harp on the long, but we just go over it, you know what I'm saying? Give a quick thought of the game, like quick who we think will win this game, moving it forward or whatever. I ain't got other shit like the other good channels do, type it in there and shit. Let me share the screen. This one is what I want. Hold on. Bear with me, guys.
Icebox, did you anybody do a wellness check on William? I know he in here.
They got that wet. Hey, bro, Will last night was funny, boy. Will came in there, got that lady law down. He got that quiet his ass down too. He started whispering. I don't care. You do care because you whispering. It was funny.
What was it he kept saying? I don't care.
Yeah, you was saying it just like that too. I don't care. You care.
I don't care.
So quick.
Oh, we, boy, you funny. That was funny. Tennessee and Texas are coming out there. Brad. Okay. Eric D with the early goddamn on. So where y'all want to start with this thing? Tennessee, Ohio State, Texas, Clemson. Where y'all want to start with it, man?
It don't matter, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's go Tennessee and Ohio State. And goddamn, we already know it got that Eric D on. Who you think went out of Tennessee, Ohio State? We ain't got to do no long breakdown or whatever. You can give a thought about it if you got a thought about it, but Van, where you at with it?
As far as Tennessee and Ohio State, man, I really wouldn't want to have to play Tennessee right now. Like, the way they play in the trenches on both sides of the ball, that's a scary team, man. Like, they're really good on both sides of the ball in the trenches. Ohio State's got talent. I don't trust the head coach, and I don't trust the quarterback. I'm going to take Tennessee in what a lot of people would think is the upset. Oh, she got Ohio State. She probably got a better reason than mine. She probably got a better reason than me. But just from what I've watched, I think Tennessee's more physical.
I'm with the physical part. I think it depends on the weather.
That's very possible. Play it up north in the snow.
If it snows, I'm giving it to Ohio State. because they're just a little bit more ready for it than Tennessee. You know, I know it get a little colder in Knoxville than they do in Alabama, but still, yeah. So I think it'll be a good matchup, man. I agree with Van about the trenches. Ohio State has been playing some. I don't want to call people suspect because Alabama been suspect too, but you know, it's just
you can do it because you've been on that type of time with them though. You've been judging it fairly though.
right. Yeah, so they play some suspect ball. Right. If it's fair weather, not snowing and everything, I'm gonna give Tennessee the nod. But if it's super duper cold and it's snow on the ground, I give Ohio State the advantage. No score prediction though. I don't have.
I'm gonna say this too real quick. Oh, me either. I want to say this real quick. If Ohio State gets whipped pretty bad in this playoff game, do you think that Ryan Day's going to be doing like Just for Men commercials in about 5 years?
Mm-hmm. He's going to be like
just a question.
What's the man you sell all them gadgets? ShamWow and all them type of things. He's going to be like
that. selling that damn tape you make a boat out of.
Yeah.
Michigan. Eddie brought up my point. Michigan beat Ohio State because of physicality, and with that, I gotta go with Josh Heupel. You're the only 10 I see.
You just made him blush, man.
Yeah,
he ain't never heard that shit before.
Yeah, I'm going with Tennessee on this one, and I might be a little SEC bias. This is why when they get bowl season, I really get SEC bias. I start picking goddamn the lower ranked SEC team to beat the highest ranked Big Ten. We got it in the SEC, knowing good goddamn well.
Alabama by 50, baby. That's all I know.
That's it, baby. But yeah, so I got Tennessee and Tennessee.
Okay.
So we'll move on to Clemson and Texas. I think that can be a little tricky.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I know Clemson's got 3 losses. I know. But I look at Tennessee or Texas's schedule this year. And other than Georgia, I wasn't super impressed with what they had to go through. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't like Texas that much. But I'm almost leaning Clemson. I mean, realistically, Texas gave Georgia a game in the SEC championship, and they look like they should handle Clemson. But, man, something's telling me something else. I don't know. I'm going to go with Texas. I'll just go with Texas.
Texas, okay.
It depends on who shows up, man. Depend on Clemson D. If they can get any kind of pressure, they get defense on their defense. If they can get any kind of pressure on Quinn Ewers, make him inconsistent. You know, the boy he started making some bad decisions. So it depends on what Clemson shows up. But if Clemson that plays South Carolina show up, I'm going Texas. I don't like Matthew McConaughey if he ain't on the big screen. So I hate him on the sideline, bro. You know, I do. But he's a great actor. I had to give him that. Man, this is a tough one for me. I'm gonna go Texas though. I think I'm gonna lean Texas.
Hey, first of all, I gotta say shout out to my cousin Lawrence Lockhart in there, baby. He got Tennessee versus Georgia in the championship game. That'll go hard.
I can see it.
But for me, we ain't in it, so it's gonna be a little biases everywhere for me. For me, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm picking Clemson. Because number 3, TJ Parker, that defensive guy for defensive lineman for Clemson, that's wrecking hell. Phoenix City, Alabama, baby. Central Phoenix City, baby. And I'm going to depend on him to get to Quinn Ewers and make Quinn Ewers uncomfortable. And we know what Quinn Ewers look like when you're uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I know is about Clemson, A lot of people ain't gonna want to hear it, but Clemson gonna be good in the future. Cause you know what I noticed? They play a lot of freshmen. They play a lot of young guys. And right now, I'm gonna pick Clemson just because of that. Do I really think they get it done? No. Is it a big possibility? Yeah, because I'm not impressed with Texas, what they done. Yeah, they won one game. Lost one game in the SEC and lost the championship to the same daggone Georgia team. And you ask me, I think Georgia will beat them a third time if they play.
Hey, when you speaking of Clemson, have you noticed? I don't know if anybody else pay attention to this. We talk about Dabo or whatever, but he don't have a lot of players hit the portal. Even though he don't use the portal, he don't have a lot of his players. It may be one or two, but he don't have a mass exodus. He don't. One or two here or there. But Clemson is always kind of fine when it comes to that. So I don't know what they're doing over there, but I take my hat off to him on that one.
Not only do they not have many people hit the portal, they don't take nothing from the portal. And that's impressive to me. They just use, like he said, they play a lot of freshmen and they grow their talent and they get better throughout the season. It's impressive what Dabo's doing over there, man. I got to give him props because at the beginning of the year, I really didn't have a lot of belief in him.
You already know, Carlos. You already know what the move is down here, baby. You already know what the move is down here. That's why I'm rocking with Clemson TJ Park. You're going to wreak havoc, putting Finney City on the map once again, like Justin Ross, like them other guys. But I agree with AD. K Club nigga ain't it either. But I ain't always sold on Texas either. I'm gonna be real with you. So next on, let's move on to the Indiana and Notre Dame, bro.
Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Ain't nothing really to say about that to me. For me, anyway.
I hate having to pick them too, man. But I gotta give them credit. They rebounded from a bad loss early, and they've been steamrolling people. And you gotta think it. But man, if Indiana does, I know we don't like to play hypotheticals. This is the kind of shit I do in my head all the time. But if Indiana does win, and it's Indiana and Georgia, we all think Georgia beat them pretty bad. But how impressive a first year would Indiana have had reaching the second round of playoff?
That's facts, bro.
But Notre Dame looks pretty solid on paper. They don't look bad. So, I don't think they're in Georgia's category. I don't think they're in Tennessee's category or Oregon, but they look pretty decent. They should win that game.
Clemson is strong. You're right. They're gonna be good. But they ain't good. You're right. It's crazy. Even if we say that, there's another thing. Go back. We say they ain't good, but hey, we wasn't the hottest thing on the market either. And I get it, SEC, ACC, but we still wasn't the hottest thing on the market either. Mm-hmm. And what he said, if Dabo wins, we'll never hit the end of it. Remember this? Bring your own guts. Bring your own guts. I knew he was doing that. But
I know he.
So what?
I know he played at Alabama, so we're supposed to have some mutual respect for him. But that damn ass whooping they put on us in 19, I ain't never got over it.
Hey, bro, I ain't got off. Only reason why it hurt, I ain't gonna lie. But my boy Justin Ross did get off that game. I'm like,
he did, man.
Shit, Central Finney City. He got off the game, but that shit hurt because we got our ass blowed. We got our back blowed out. And that wasn't even the ball. We got our back blowed out.
Pause.
Diddy. Damn. Pause, we got our back. They didn't even lube us up. At least Diddy with you, baby oil. They didn't even use that on their head. They just did it.
Yeah.
But Cincinnati, Notre Dame. Bro, you had a good run, and I think you'll continue to run the way you coach things, but Notre Dame, I said, y'all bounced back well after the loss, and I got Notre Dame going on to meet Georgia, not beat. Believe me, guys. believe me, not beat, but meet Georgia. And then y'all ain't gonna stand a chance in this game, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Now, this next game we're about to talk about, I really want to hear y'all thoughts. SMU versus Penn State.
SMU.
Ooh.
That quick, huh?
That's that quick, bro. SMU ran up against what you call that loss, but Penn State don't listen. Penn State cruised through the season this year, you know, and when they had a chance to really do something, they didn't do it. They lost against Ohio State. I don't have faith in Penn State. I really don't. I don't believe in them guys. SMU's coming off a loss, and I think they got something to prove. I think they're gonna bounce back this game, and I'm going SMU.
Ooh, man.
I like it. I gotta admit, I felt like Drew Allar, the quarterback for Penn State.
Yeah.
I felt like he played maybe his best game in his last game against Oregon in that conference championship. So I'm wondering if they take that momentum. They played pretty well. They had an opportunity to win that game. I'm wondering if they take that going forward. But yeah, SMU, man, that team's speed ain't no joke. Like, you seen how they came back quick against Clemson. Like, it looked like Clemson was going to run them out of the stadium in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And I was impressed with the comeback. Like,
no, which guy did that, man? Dabo did that, so Alabama can't get in.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Dumb shit. But yeah, I think physicality. I'm going to take Penn State in this game.
Well, I ain't drinking the goddamn James Franklin juice again. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing it, bro.
It's bitter. It's a bitter drink, man.
I hear a lot of people pick Penn State, like not even on here, like not this, but I heard a lot of people pick Penn State. And this is a game I really feel like this is a winnable game for SMU. I feel like SMU looked like what they did against Clemson, and you see them come back, end up losing 3. The momentum shift early for them when they had that turnover early in the game. That momentum shift really, I think, mine fucked them for a little minute of the game. My opinion. Everything opinionated, I say, guys. Everything opinionated. I think SMU is a better team than what we saw Saturday. And with that being said, they only lost by 3 in the end. I think SMU can win this thing.
Hey, man, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I hope they do win. But I don't know, man. Something about Penn State, and I agree with you. I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid either because it looks like Ciroc, but you get it, and it tastes like Mad Dog 2020 every year. But the what?
Tony B got a good point. If it's snowing,
yeah. No, I could play a big factor into it for sure. Yeah. You take a team like Texas, you put them up there in Happy Valley with it snowing, that's a tough game for them. They'll be able to do everything they like to do.
I seen a couple people bring out the weather in these things too. That would make this thing a little bit more interesting than you think too, because now you finna get teams that ain't playing in they ain't played in no snow. They're possibly gonna go play in some snow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But because it said Penn State coach job is on the line, he has to win. What y'all think about that? We talk about Ryan Day, but what about for James Franklin? That's even a question AT asked me before offline.
I just never seen him fire Franklin, man. He just look like he look like the mullet to me. He just
and so I'm glad you brought that up. Because I asked AT this, I said, man, it's easy to say that, but when you start looking at the whole body of work of Penn State, when the last time they did something? I thought we looked it up. I think James Franklin won the conference in 2016, but let's go before that.
Oh, God.
Time, let alone talk about a natty. So my thing is, what the hell is the expectation all of a sudden? Yes, you want to win a natty, but You got a coach that winning consistently for you. You got a coach that winning consistently for you. You just gonna have to find a way. And I say Ryan Day is more on the hot seat before him because I say at least we seen Ohio State what they look like when they spend the money. We haven't seen Penn State yet up under James Franklin what they look like when they go invest their money into a roster. But we see what Ohio State looks like when they go invest their money into a roster. And even with all that being said, hell, Ohio State can surprise the Shockers and make a run and win at it. That's far-fetched in my head, but it's a possibility because they ain't played none of these games yet. But as of right now, we see what they look like when they spend the money, and it's not that surprising, not that overwhelming. It's not that awing.
You gotta be careful what you wish for sometimes too. Like being a consistent double-digit wins team pretty much every year, and being in contention is a hell of a lot better than a lot of teams have it.
Yeah.
You know, there's gonna be that year where shit breaks right. You know, you're gonna play a good team with some injuries, and you beat a team you shouldn't, or your team doesn't have a lot of injuries, and you make it into the playoffs, and y'all do some things that you wouldn't necessarily supposed to do. There's a lot of luck involved with winning a national championship too, and that could break right for him. So, yeah, I think I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think you get what you get with him, but at the same time, you can't say he's done a bad job at all. Like, you remember when Penn State was put on like some kind of probation or something? And I know James Franklin, not James Franklin, but what's his name? That was there. He helped bring them back to prominence somewhat, you know, a top 25 team. They were down and out for a while. And I feel like James Franklin's kind of took them a notch above that. So, yeah, you can't – who you going to go out and get? We say it all the time.
And this veering off subject, we're going to get back on this project for our playoff bracket. So, that what you just said, do you think the next move, the next wave of hiring coaches, the next big move is everybody want to go get that dude that's established already? Do you think the next move is going to get that up and coming guy? That guy that's making a name for himself and try to build off of that? Do you think that when you look at Arizona State, when you look at a team like that, when you look at even, let's say Kirsinetti, he's been around for a while, but he's doing it at the big level, the big level now. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think still going to get that proven guy is the move? Is going to be the move for the future, or finding that guy that's really been coaching some shit up lately and at the smaller level and giving that guy a chance to see? Because I think the Arizona State coach, I think he head coach like 34 or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, look at what Purdue went out and got. They went and got Barry Odom. You know,
good move.
And personally, if I'd been Barry Odom, and it's easy for me to sit here and say this because I don't know contractually what the money difference was. But, man, as a fan, I really wanted him to stay at UNLV and continue to build that. I really wanted that. But I kind of feel like things go in waves. And me and you have talked about this behind the scenes a little bit, but you know, last few years, the NFL's kind of had a youth movement come through and wipe out a lot of legendary coaches. And I wonder if they get their head back in the game. And I wonder if they come in and having to handle NFL players and contracts and work around personalities. And now that college kids have more of a say-so than ever before, maybe they're more ill-suited or more well-suited to handle today's college football than they may have been 10 years ago. So I wonder if you go that kind of direction, like it's gonna be interesting to see what some of these teams do, because we've talked about it. There's only 2 coaches in the college football right now with titles to their name. One's at Clemson and one's at Georgia. Nobody else has got one.
Right.
So, you know, they can't all be bad coaches. It's just really hard to win and win consistently. It's really hard to win a title. You know, that's why when Nick Saban wins 6 or 7 in his career, he's a legend. He
fucked up the game, bro.
He really did. He messed it up for a lot of good coaches that couldn't get to that next level, and programs that thought they were bigger and more important than they actually were.
Agreed.
Hey, I just want to say this. I just say this. Something scary to look out for. Auburn and Miami is it there are the two schools that Malik Murphy is looking at, and I
Doesn't
think
surprise me.
yeah, it don't surprise me. But them two schools that I think that would fit his skill set better than Duke, and he did well at Duke. But you go into them schools now, you got really athletes around you. But let's move on. We got Tennessee and Oregon. Who do you think advances there?
Wow. Man, it's hard to I don't want to take nothing away from Oregon. They're undefeated. They beat some Ohio States that we know have talent. You know, they scraped by Boise State with a great running back and an underrated running back and a damn good coach at Boise State. You know, they beat Penn State. Like, they did what they needed to do. But, man, I just keep looking at Tennessee and the way they punish people with their run game and their quarterback, young quarterback, getting better and better week in and week out. And it's hard for me to go against it right now. And I know my daddy'd be rolling in his grave right now, me picking Tennessee to win any game. But I got to come on here and be truthful, man. And it wouldn't surprise me a damn bit if Tennessee beat Oregon.
Ooh.
Tennessee. I'm going Tennessee as well.
Ooh.
I mean, Oregon playing some good ball right now, and I can't take that away from them. But until I really see them play somebody for real.
Mm-hmm. When you seen them play Ohio State, good game. When we seen them play Ohio State, play a good game. But Dan Lannon brought the 12th man out there.
Yeah,
that shit worked like Oh, we got the first difference.
Tony B.
And Tony B, you got the second difference with me. I'm going Oregon. That shit been quiet as hell, but goddamn it, they been getting it done.
Tony B probably got a good reason for it, man. He makes some good points. I watch him get on with KB all the time, man. He knows his shit.
Tennessee be playing strong, but they do have the moments where Nico ain't on, where they look uncared. The defense don't even get. They have those moments. And this year, I can say I haven't watched a lot of Oregon, but I know they're undefeated. So even if they had them moments, they've been getting through it.
Here's the other thing about that. Both of these places, Ohio State and Oregon, it snows in them places.
Yeah.
Nico's from California. So it depends on the weather. Once again.
That's crazy. That shit crazy. So this game, we got Oregon advancing, but now we got Texas. I'm going with the majority. We're going with Texas. Hold on. Y'all pick Clemson, right? Or Texas? What y'all pick?
I picked Texas.
I said Texas.
All right, we're going with Texas and Arizona State. We see the clinic. Yes, it was against it was against Iowa State, but they put on a clinic and the running back ran the hell out that goddamn ball. And he been running the hell out of the ball all year. So who y'all got? Arizona State and Texas.
Arizona State.
Damn.
First of all, you don't know how much I would love that. Like, I've been watching a lot of Arizona State this year. You talking about a team that nobody picked to do nothing, man.
Right.
Like, they were picked to finish dead ass last in their conference. And they came on strong last 5 games. And they're sneaky. And Tom Reed said it, they're deceptive like Boise. Yeah. I expect Texas to win. And by talent alone, I expect Texas to beat them pretty handily. But I kind of want to see some magic in these playoffs. It would be fun to see a couple big upsets start this one right here. I'm going to go with Texas, but I'd like to see Arizona State get it. I really would. That would suit me just fine, because then we'd all take a step back and go, maybe they were for real. You know what I mean?
Look, the playoff games are not so boring as I thought they would be.
I want to see good games, man. I'm still a fan of football at the end of the day, even if my team ain't in it.
And with that being said, I hear all this stuff that you got. I'm a football fan. To me, these ain't some boring games because this is what I did used to like about bowl season. We get to see games that we normally don't get to see.
Right.
So this shit ain't never boring to me just because Bama ain't in it. It ain't never boring to me.
No.
So who you picked, man?
I'm picking Texas, but
yeah, I got
you heard my other spiel, but yeah, I picked Texas just off the talent.
I'm going Arizona.
Yeah, Texas rule on this one. But goddamn it, I ain't denying what the hell they goddamn been doing this year. I ain't denying that shit at all.
Oh, I hope Rise Up's right. I ain't picking these to be right. I hope he's right.
Dude, I've been wrong all year, though. My pick was
yeah, he would have lost it with his Alabama football season. My dad would have decommitted from the team from a little while, and then he went right back to it like he always did. Talking crazy for a while, and he go right back. He wasn't gonna miss it.
Look, he just sit in the portal for a little bit and come back. I'm sorry.
He tested waters.
I get it, but I gotta take some beat. But I'm with you though, man. I like to see this shake up. I ain't gonna lie, I like to see shakeups all across the board.
Yeah, me too, man. Like it's a fresh look at it, and like as a fan, we all love to see the March Madness tournaments when the Cinderella team breaks loose and just starts doing stuff. Like it's fun to see, man. It's fun to see an underdog do something sometimes.
Yeah, it is, especially when your team ain't in it.
That's a big part of it. When your team loses to the underdog, not so fun.
So I know we ain't finna harp on this one long. We got Notre Dame and Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Notre Dame. It was nice.
That was cute. It was cute.
I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted.
Enjoy St. Patrick's Day in a few months.
Yep. You might as well skip on to the next. Ain't no use explaining. Georgia.
Who did y'all pick again? Because I think I picked SMU. Raza, you picked SMU, right?
I picked SMU.
So we're gonna go with the majority. SMU that really be an interesting game. SMU versus Boise.
Oh man,
I'm going Boise.
Me too.
I'm going Boise, man.
I'm not sure SMU got the defense to stop that running back, man.
That's my point. I'm going.
I seen Oregon stack the box and he was still running on.
Oh yeah, facts. SMU, I like the offense, but shit, that running back real to me, bro. Boys, that running back real to me, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I got to go Boys on this one. And so, I got a question. With us thinking like this, really, I mean, we ain't saying that, we kind of like shaking on Arizona a little bit, like, man, they it's possible they can put an upset, and we're saying Boise possibly can beat SMU. Then did the committee get it wrong?
Facts.
No.
Because I'm really set on Boise. I'm serious about Boise. I'm not being funny here. I think Boise is going to put it on SMU. I really do.
I'm telling you. I said it last week. Boise State, to me, has the best running back in the country. Their quarterback, that transfer they got, has been playing really good. They would not be where they're at without that guy either. So, and I like their coach. And I like they man, it'd be shit. Let's give them some doubt. They got this far, man.
Right.
So, advancing. Who did you pick, Rise Up? You picked Oregon and Tennessee.
I did. I went Tennessee, depending on the weather, but I went Tennessee.
Okay, you went Tennessee too, man, right?
Yes, sir.
So we going Tennessee versus Texas.
Mm-hmm.
The battle of the UT Bowl, the real UT Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins this?
I don't know, but it's a bunch of ugly orange either way.
Boy, that shit would be crazy, boy.
Bunch of ugly orange either way it go. Burnt orange or pumpkin orange. Both of them ugly.
It's gonna look like a dreamsicle, orange and white. A dreamsicle, whatever. It's gonna be orange and white.
I don't know on this one, man.
Ooh.
Man, what's they gonna be whoever?
Damn. Shit. I'm gonna pop it out there. If Tennessee get down Texas, give me goddamn Tennessee, goddamn. I'm
sort of with you, man. If they get through Oregon and Ohio State, yeah, I can't turn against them now.
Yeah, unfortunately. Even though Needle State look like a dump truck convention.
So we
Oh, I didn't say I loved them. I didn't say I loved them. Trust me.
So, with that being said, we got Tennessee in the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's where I said some of the seeding is weird, though, because, like, I feel like Tennessee at that point would be pretty damn battle tested, the teams they had to go up against. Where, like, let's say, hell, I don't know the way I've picked, though. Maybe it ain't.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying? This one of the things we just doing stuff. This shit can be so goddamn off. And I know it's gonna be off because we ain't the best at picking this shit.
Oh, hell no. If I knew anything about it, I'd be trying to get a job on ESPN. I don't know shit. But, hey, highlight Tony B's. He said, I hope they destroy each other. I swear to God, I said that a couple years ago.
Auburn won by that point.
I said that against Auburn and Tennessee playing a couple years ago. I said, I'm rooting for the fucking referees. I ain't picking.
That's crazy. Hey, y'all been hearing that, seeing that rumor about people? It's a rumor, and I'm pretty sure it's a rumor about fans, of course, about should they start Archie Manning over Quinn Ewers? That shit wild to me, bro.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Yeah.
Of every quarterback in
man.
this playoff run right here, because it's looking like Georgia's quarterback's going to be out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So of everybody here, the guy with the most experience in big games would actually be Quinn Ewers. He's been in some big ball games, you know. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, I know he's had some moments this year where he didn't look great, but let's don't act like the team ain't in the fucking playoffs.
And see, though I said that shit crazy because I look at it from that aspect, man.
And man, listen, like I said, if you get heat on him, if you put pressure on him, he can make some bad plays, bad throws. But if you give him time, he gonna pick you apart. He gonna pick you apart. So it's all on that O line, and if they can hold off defensive line of the other team, it's how you Quinn plays. Yep. You give him a minute, he will hurt you. He just will.
And that's kind of why I had to pick Tennessee in this hypothetical matchup, because I feel like they could give Texas's O-line some trouble.
Trouble, exactly.
Yep. So this next game, this is a rematch. This is not a rematch. This is a match I had wanted to see at one point when Boise was smoking. What was the name? What was the quarterback name back then that Boise had? Was it
Kellen Moore?
Kellen Moore.
Mm-hmm.
This is a rematch because remember they smoked Georgia.
I do remember that.
But
that blew my mind.
Eric D said they'd beat. We said that Boise State beat anybody, but would they beat Georgia in the game leading up to the national championship? Will they beat Georgia?
There's a lot coming on the line for Georgia because we all thinking that Stockton gonna be playing, right?
Yeah.
Probably at this point, what's called hurt. Beck is hurt. Will these bright lights be too much for the young man? I mean,
hard to say,
I don't know his
question.
I don't know his his level of confidence. He might come out there and man, there's no sweat. Like hey, he handled like a tour or one of them type of people like, hey man, it is what it is. And if he make a bad play, he might come back and just on to the next. It all depends on if these lights are too bright for this young man.
Yeah, and that's not saying that he ain't got talent. He's clearly got talent.
Right.
He wouldn't be at Georgia, but like these are some big moments to get thrown into for your first start.
Into a game. Yeah, this ain't just you playing South Carolina or Florida or something like that. You playing this high stakes right now. So everything is on the line. It's when to go home. So I don't know. He might be ready for the moment. He's been sitting back patiently waiting. We ain't heard much grumbling from him. He just sat behind Beck. He was there when the mailman was there for him. So hey, he might be poised and ready for it. I don't know. So it really depends on how calm, cool, and collected that Stockton is.
Yep. Yeah, I like what I seen out of him. I mean, I really did. I thought, to be thrown in there the way he had to be thrown in there in the SEC championship game against Texas, I think he exceeded expectations. But I think Tom Reed just made the point that I was going to make. Georgia can stop the run.
Right.
I mean, they can at least slow it down. And it would put Boise State in an uncomfortable situation where they had to throw more than they like to. I mean, I got to be realistic. Like, I would – got my ass. It'd be fun to see Boise State run the table for me. It really would. I've been watching them for nearly 30 years, man. They're a fun team for me to watch. But realistically, I think Georgia wins, yeah.
Right. I mean, if we don't think Georgia ain't going to key in on this running back, right? We don't think Georgia going – if this is what happens, because this is all hypothetical, who we think going to win and what we think going to end up. But let's say this matchup happens, is Georgia versus Boise State. You think Georgia ain't scheming and planning for them, for their running back? We all smoking crack.
And let's don't forget that Georgia's got as good a running back room as far as a complete room as anybody in the country. And I don't know if anybody could consistently stop Georgia from running the ball either. Like, man, Frazier, woo, he's a big play artist.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. I heard a lot of gunners start talking. I hear a lot of gunners start to talk everywhere. Who is Georgia quarterback gunner starting? 4-star quarterback, ranked overall 174th in the country, 2022 class. High school stats. And I know high school ain't got shit to do with right now. 13,652 passing yards, 177 passing touchdowns, rushing for 4,372 yards, 77 touchdowns. Career at Georgia right now, 37 for 51, 354 passes, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Listen, Tom Reed, no, I did a Gunner Stockton shit before. Gunner Stockton, I like Gunner Stockton. Now you're giving Gunner Stockton to prepare. He looked pretty damn good when he came in, expecting not to play. Yeah, he threw the interception, but I think that this part of blowing the dust off at the time, I think Gunner Stockton is going to be the guy. And this leads to my other thing about Georgia. I'm picking Georgia to beat Boise State, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I feel like Georgia would never have one of those quarterbacks that them high profile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like one of those guys, them electrified dual threat guys that's a true dual threat to run the pass it, because the way they run their system, we can say this all what we want to as a fan base, but the way he's running that system, it works. Wait your time, and the next man is up. Truly, we even seen when goddamn Gunner Stockton had to go out the game before they scored a touchdown in overtime. They didn't put Jalen Rashad in to hand the ball out. They put Beck back in there. So with that being said, it's gonna be. You gotta be a patient dude to be quarterback at Georgia because they're where they run their program and their quarterback system. And I ain't mad at As a Bama fan, I got mad at what they handed Justin Fields, but overall, it worked in the end.
Yep.
Overall, it worked in the end. I'm not gonna start in that dude moving forward. And with that being said, to me, it's gonna be hard to get that electrifying quarterback. But I got Georgia and Tennessee in the playoffs, just like my cousin just said on this little prediction thing. And what y'all got on that one?
I mean, basing it off the last time they played, I mean, I guess you got to swing Georgia's way.
Yeah.
But do you think Tennessee's gotten better since they played Georgia? That's the real question.
I do.
I do too.
I don't think that much better. I'm still not always sold on Nico yet.
Yeah, me neither.
And that's fair.
Not always sold on Nico yet. I do think Nico gonna get better, and I think he's getting better. Because this is his first year still starting, but I'm still not convinced that he's ready for Georgia. And like Air DC said, I got Georgia winning another natty. How about y'all? Where y'all at with it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I got Georgia winning all this year.
If I had to bet any team in this playoff, it'd be on Georgia because, I mean, just based off past experiences, the coaching staff and the players they got on the team, it'd be Georgia.
Hey, man, I don't know if y'all was watching, paying attention when Georgia was playing Texas. But Kirby Smart is funny, bro.
Yeah.
Texas had the ball. Quinn Ewers passed. Kirby ran down the sideline.
Yeah.
He jumped.
Yeah, bro.
He he's willing.
Gotta give it to him. That's the shit. That's the type of energy I wanted in the head coach, bro.
You damn right, man.
I was like,
we've been saying it for Bama fans. The players take on the energy of the person, whatever that they take on other coaches. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But that's the type of energy I wanted in the head coach.
Right.
Guess what? If your head coach like that, the rest of your staff amped up on some shit too.
They played it back in slow motion, man. You just see Kirby jumping up in there, and his facial expression, he like.
I want to address this right here. Then we're gonna move on to the next topic. He said Kirby blew the Justin Fields situation. At the moment, I felt the same way. Don't know how it would have played out if he would have went that way. But the way I seen Justin Fields play at Ohio State, he played well at Ohio State. But I don't think now that I reevaluate the situation, I don't think he did. Honestly, when I seen Justin Fields play at Ohio State, he played good. But I seen a lot of we just got the best athletes out here on the field each week, and we can do what the hell we want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I seen Ohio State in the Big Ten at the time. I just seen a team with a whole bunch of athletes that we can do what the hell we want to do. Because when I used to go back and watch Justin Fields tape at Ohio State, yes, he used to throw touchdown passes, but goddamn, you should have threw it to that receiver because it was an easier throw to this receiver. But because he the better athlete than this guy that's going against, it works. It works.
Let's be honest, man. And I don't want to derail this. I don't.
Yeah.
But Georgia was just like Alabama was when we was our most dominant. We won better with a quarterback that would take care of the ball and give it to the athletes on the field and let them make the plays. And that ain't knocking nobody that's came before or after, but we won our most championships as a team. You feared the whole team. You didn't just fear the quarterback.
Ricky Smiley, big Alabama fan, comedian. He said this, and when he said it, that shit, I didn't want to hear that shit at the time, but truth hurts as well. Truth hurts as well. And he said he ain't sold on Miro at this point in time when he said this. He said because when you look at the history of Alabama, you don't win national championships with that type of quarterback. And that shit hurt at the time. I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. You an Alabama fan, shut up. Alabama fan, shut up.
Tom Reed.
The truth hurts.
Tom Reed said McElroy ? Truthfully, there's an argument to say he was talent-wise the worst quarterback Nick Saban had at Alabama. I mean, there's an argument that could be made, but he may have been one of the smarter ones too. So it balances out, you know. I don't know. It's a discussion that could be had.
Yeah. And then my line did see Jay from action, and I was like, what the fuck? But at the same time, he committed to a situation that I said during the time of his commitment. I said, why in the hell would he go to Georgia? Because this man just competed in the national championship. I said, the only way he is going to play if Jake Fromm just fucks it up or he gets fucking injured. I said this then. He is going to transfer because he is not going to bitch Jake Fromm if he ain't just that damn bad or if he ain't hurt. But did I see Jake Fromm? Hell yeah. That shit was ass. Mm-hmm. But he got y'all to the national championship. Got y'all there. Got y'all to overtime. Y'all play overtime. Well, did he win it? No. But Jake Fromm, I felt like he got worse as his years went on, but that was the situation Justin Fields committed to, and that was the situation I seen play out before he even stepped foot on campus at Georgia. That's my opinion, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this last topic tonight. Damn, we be doing the long ass show. And just let y'all know, anytime y'all ever got to hop off, I understand, man. But
I don't. Y'all better sit y'all's asses back down and pay attention.
And we ain't gonna break it down like we did this. We're just gonna have a topic of discussion with this. What if college football had an NIT? Would you be interested? And as football Alabama fans, I know what we say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care nothing about that. Nothing but the national championship. I'm a goddamn football fan. I care about all the goddamn shit. And if it's another goddamn lane for us to play in, goddamn it, give it to me. I'm interested. Because goddamn it, you know what those Alabama fans will say? We won the first NIT. We won the first NIT. We ain't got that saying to beat our chest with it. Y'all know we goddamn would. In the same breath saying, I don't care nothing about the national championship, but we'll say it. But would y'all be interested? I found this model on Instagram earlier. I don't know if it was Instagram or X.
Tony B said hell no.
He said, who said that?
Tony B.
Yeah, he can say that. He got high expectations right now. So you would be interested?
To me, though, once they came out with a playoff, did y'all really give a shit about bowl games anymore? Because I didn't. At least make it a tournament for them and see who the best of the rest is. Makes it more interesting.
That way, that being said, make it a tournament for them and take them irrelevant bowl games, the regular quiz bowl shit, what we going to play in, and you just turn it into these guys right there.
Yeah, that reality Hurts Bowl that we're going to.
Yeah.
Hey man, at this point, the way that college football is going, I'm up for it.
Me too.
You know, me personally, I'm up for it. You know, any given Saturday. You know what I'm saying? How it would shake out altogether, I don't know. I have to look more into it, but it will make me like on here, for instance, we got Army. Them people, we got UNLV. The people you don't normally get left out of the conversation, you know. And we might see a ranking. Army can go undefeated, and then they'll be ranked number 24. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They ain't gonna get no higher than 20. They ain't gonna get no higher than 20. Like 20 is this is it for y'all. And I be feeling sorry for them guys, man, or other schools. You know, like God, no, man, that sucks for them. You know, so this will shake some things up, man, and make it, you know, Anyway, I know what the majority of the fan base would say. They would like, nah,
Yeah.
that ain't gonna work.
But as a football fan, and y'all can say yes or no, would y'all watch it though?
I'm a
yeah.
football fan, so I watch it, bro. I watch like West Alabama versus like East Alabama. I don't even know who the hell East Alabama is. And it be like Division III school, but I'm watching it.
Yeah.
It'd be some horrible football. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, God, can't nobody catch the ball or nothing. I see like,
hey, I'm gonna be straight up. I've seen a couple like little Division III teams. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I couldn't even get a holler back in high school.
Yeah, like, damn, bro, I went damn, that fucked up.
Yeah, I saw West Alabama play North Alabama. You know, West Alabama used to be called Livingston University, and they changed it to West Alabama. And I was like, man, they went back and forth. Nobody could get a first down. I'm like, this is horrible.
So let's go what Tom Reed just said, because this is what I was about to point out about this.
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina and Colorado, would that not be an interesting game right now?
It would be.
I got to be honest with you, man. This ain't no hate against Colorado. We've already talked about it. I think Deion's done a great job. He's killing it right now. There's a lot of transfer portal guys talking to them. He's got some big-time recruits talking to them. South Carolina's a damn buzzsaw right now. South Carolina, you don't want to walk up on South Carolina in a dark playoff game and have to meet that team. Like, man, they fire on all cylinders. They're playing really good right now.
Right.
I would like to watch it. Me personally, I like to watch these games. I like to watch Army, the way Army playing right now, and Iowa State. I wouldn't mind it.
Right.
I wouldn't mind it.
It'd be a fun one. It'd be a clashing of two different styles. I love stuff like that, man.
And see, this the part about bowl season I do like. This the part about bowl season I do like, because I'm a big fan of the games that we don't know. And see, even with this Michigan-Alabama game, I get what they're selling. It's cool and all. But the thing I didn't like about bowl games, some bowl games, is they don't, to me, they match this shit up weird as hell at times. Like, you got a 6-and-some team versus a 9-3 team. How in the fuck did that happen? I ain't saying that's the case with Alabama and Michigan, but in the past, you've seen them weird games. Be like, come on, y'all could have matched the game up record-wise better than that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Like, look at the way this is. Like, that first round would be crazy. Like, Syracuse and Missouri.
Yeah. Syracuse,
shit, that'd be awesome.
right now. Syracuse.
Now, I got to be honest. Ole Miss should beat the brakes off
UNLV. That's the one I didn't like. That's the one I didn't like.
They should beat the brakes off of them. But any given Saturday, boys, and, you know, now that we know Barry Odom's leaving, probably have a different effect on the team. But,
yeah,
you know, good football teams find ways.
Eric DJ read my mind, too.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting would a Colorado versus Miami right now? Knowing Cam or Sanders are they damn best friends, good friends, or whatever right now. That should be so interesting right now, bro.
Right.
That should be really interesting right now.
I was reading Eric D's comment.
No,
he said, "Can we get Florida State into the NIT?" Hell no. You got to at least win. You got to win, you know, a handful of games at least. That damn, man.
A man with 3 fingers got more goddamn fingers than they got wins on it.
Exactly.
Craziest drop off I've ever seen.
I can count on one hand.
Yeah, you missing some fingers with the same amount of wins they got too. Hey, Tony B just brought up a discussion right here. What y'all Ole Miss
That's
on
a fair argument.
Listen, Ole Miss on a good day versus the Bama on a good day. This season, though. This season. Ole Miss good day versus Bama good day. Who y'all got? And we can be honest about it. Shit. You know, y'all know we don't give a damn.
Well, he got Ole Miss winning that one. Yeah, hey man, I'm an Alabama fan. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm about 50.
I ain't saying that shit no more. Last time I said that, Oklahoma beat us by 21.
Hey, that's why I say Alabama on a good day.
So we're saying we can run and pass
Ole
that
Miss
day.
on a good day, but Bama on a good day too.
It's fair to say both teams underperformed majorly this year. Like Ole Miss had the schedule minus Georgia to fast pass into the playoffs, and they choked on it. And you know, y'all know how we feel about what we did. I don't know, man. Like I don't trust Ole Miss's defense on a. I like how you put emphasis on a good day. On a good day to stop Milroe. I don't like that, but they got some beast in the trenches. Damn, that's tough for me, man. Like Ole Miss on a good day can beat anybody, but I feel like Alabama can too. I don't know.
And I like what Tony B came back with, but you can't count on a good day. And the same with both teams this year. Like we always feel like this about Ole Miss, but with this season, this both teams you can count on a good day. So
that's true. They did lose to Florida. They did lose to LSU.
Yeah.
They did lose to who was Kentucky.
Yeah. Who we lose to? Vandy. Oklahoma.
Give me Bama.
Yeah. Bama.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. I like that shit, Tony.
Always been on Bama. So I say always been on black, always been on Bama.
Yep.
But y'all, I appreciate y'all hearing us out. Eric D, I like your discussions in the end. And y'all see what we got up here. Eric D felt a different way. We felt a different way, but I ain't trying to dismiss my guy because that's my guy. I got a number. I ain't talked to him in a while. We ain't talked to each other in a while on the phone, but we know each other's numbers. And goddamn, this is how you handle that shit over here. You goddamn listening to that shit and goddamn you move on because my opinions, your opinion, y'all opinions, it ain't gold, and his opinions ain't gold, but they opinions that you can understand both perspectives if you just listen.
Hey, Tom Reed asked a question. He said, "Does Bama OC hate Haynes? Like he hate Haynes, Jam Miller,
Law, Prentice,
anybody that run the ball,
anybody that's a receiver past Ryan Williams or Jeremy Bernard. He hates the quarterback for not trying to move around some of the offensive linemen. It seems like he hates a lot of people sometimes.
Yeah.
But I go with another but and shit. Was he fucking limited to what he really can do? And we say all that. And was he handcuffed though? Like, damn it, I want to try to do this. Why would you try to make me a pocket passer? Because goddamn it, I gotta get it to Ryan Williams some kind of goddamn way. Why wouldn't you try to do this? Because goddamn it, that's his best thing. But shit, he ain't doing his best thing. I don't know. I ain't finna go down that rabbit hole because it ain't just one person fault in the end. Anyway. Because I still love Big Four.
Right.
He's done a lot for us, man. We can't just forget about that.
But
I'm looking for the future.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he maxed out at Bama. I appreciate it though.
Yeah, I do, man. Listen,
I appreciate it though.
I love Miro on this link, but you know, man, sometimes it's just you know, you gotta move on.
It is it's impressive though when you look like never lost to Georgia. Yep. Like that's pretty crazy, man.
Hey, came in on the fly, like for Arkansas, then had to come start the next week.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some good shit. I can tell you the reason, Bayro is the reason why we were still having winning seasons.
Yep. There wasn't another quarterback on that roster. There wasn't another quarterback on that roster would have won that SEC championship game against Georgia last year for us.
Nah, nope.
Yeah, 30-20. Does he play in a bowl game? I don't know.
Motherfucker, you better play because goddamn your draft stock ain't that goddamn high. It better not be that damn high.
No, it ain't that fucking high. I mean,
I know what they saying, but is you really gonna do it though?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, we talking about the NFL. They might do
it. Here's the thing:
is
30-20. You ask the Alabama fan, it's gonna be split down the middle, man. Half people will be like, "Hell no," and other people will be like, "Hey, he need to play." So it's a toss-up, to be honest with you. I don't know, man, if he play or not.
Yeah, I'm waiting on more information to come out about that game.
Bryce Young played his last year. He didn't, we didn't make it to the playoffs, but he played in the bowl game. But that's Bryce Young.
Yeah.
So, Jared Jr. played their last year, whatever. But it depends, man. I don't know, but for the future,
hey,
now we don't need Bobo.
Listen. Not big as Bobo, but goddamn it, Bobo do more shit that we would have liked to see with the players we got. At least got there, he would probably the little screen shits he do all the time. Kendrick Law would have probably been getting them.
Yeah, exactly.
Haynes and Miller would have been running the ball.
Yeah.
Hey,
they damn sure would have been running the ball.
Hey, he do take shots down the field with Carson Beck, even though Carson Beck ain't the best. He do take them shots down the
field. that is fair, man. Like,
hey, I'm just saying. But nah, keep that motherfucker though. Y'all doing good with us. But I'm just saying, I hear it though. I hear it. But y'all, man, we gotta get off. I appreciate y'all for coming down. Eric D, I appreciate the convo tonight, bro. Appreciate it. All love, you know it.
Tony B showing up.
Yes,
yeah, man.
Elmore Lane, Air, y'all, Tom Reed, my guy.
Tom always here.
Oh, everybody. Trisha was in earlier. Goddamn, we had a lot of folks. My guy, Chris Champ.
Mm-hmm.
JB, I forgot the goddamn. I know who he is all the time though. But all y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
We even got a surprise entrance from the entertaining fair weather ass KB, man. Like, that's an honor, like he don't just stop off everywhere,
All right.
He took a second off from recording that album. Just holler at us. That hit album he recording.
Man,
that guitar tried to unplug itself.
Hey, you remember that that episode Tom and Jerry with Uncle Pico and that damn the guitar string kept breaking?
Oh God. Oh man.
But y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming on. Hey, so in the future, I got plans on doing more stuff because now we finna talk college football. Now we're gonna still talk the Alabama shit. They keep it moving forward with that, whatever they keep moving forward. But I like to talk football as a whole, man. I get drained with just Bama country. I'm gonna just be real. I get drained, man, because I hear it so much and from everywhere. So we're gonna be talking a lot of college football talk over here. So I appreciate every opportunity. If you ain't hit the like button, please do me that big one. And till next time, high tide.
High tide, everybody.
High tide.